This is where the fun begins.
Dark side of the Force is a pathway to many abilities some consider to be unnatural.
What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of the Sith podcast, a Star Wars podcast where we pretty much talk anything and everything Star Wars. I'm one of your hosts, PJ the Paradox Nerd, alongside my co-host for tonight, Sean Solo.
What's up?
Nilda, unfortunately, the pretty one out of the three of us. She unfortunately couldn't make it. She's not feeling well right now. She's under the weather. So we wish you well. Nilda, we miss you. We really wish you were here and, hoping to get you back next week. But we got a really special guest tonight. We got two awesome YouTubers, Star Wars fans. We got Diamond Figs and Star Wars Sith 66 in the house.
Welcome.
Oh, shoot.
Oh, he's got balloons.
Damn,
he's got balloons.
Oh yeah.
You got the premium
fancy.
You got the premium package from StreamYard.
I love it.
But yeah, guys, thank you for hopping on the show. And this is very exciting. When Nilda said that you guys were coming on, I was like, awesome.
Yeah, hell yeah. Because I got to meet Tony at ICC.
Oh,
Yep.
you did?
It was briefly a couple of times because everyone's doing
yeah.
their thing, but yeah, it was awesome.
Yep.
Awesome. So we just want to get to know you guys. We'll start off first with Diamond Figs. If you could tell everybody your channel, where can they find you, and what your channel is about.
Yeah. So Diamond Figs everywhere. Just Diamond Figs, no underscores. Oh wait, no. Tony and I both have underscores on Twitter. Underscore on Twitter or X or whatever Elon Musk is calling it this week. Diamond Figs everywhere, and just Star Wars all the time. Star Wars. That's literally it. I'm surrounded by Star Wars at all times.
Mm-hmm.
I have Star Wars tattoos. Tony and I talk about Star Wars all the time. Most of my wardrobe is Star Wars based, so
right. I know.
Yeah. It's getting to a point where I have almost too many Star Wars T-shirts.
I'm there.
Yes.
Yep.
You can never have too many Star Wars T-shirts. No, I know the feeling because every single time like I go out, especially like my wife wants to go out for dinner or something, I wear a Star Wars hat, Star Wars T-shirt, Star Wars socks, Star Wars. Well, I don't have shorts that are Star Wars, but basically your whole outfit is.
I got these off of Instagram ad the other day.
Oh my god! I have
shorts.
Star Wars shirt. Hold on, let me zoom in on you.
Nice.
Look at that with the Vaders and stuff.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's cool.
Dude,
Are those silk? Are those silk?
Yeah, those look like
no,
boxers.
but they're pretty thin and they look like boxers. So I wore them out in public one,
Oh,
and then my wife was like, "Why are you wearing those?" And I was like, "They're short. They're short. Fine."
I'm showing the goods.
So Tony doesn't
That's
know
a
this,
pretty
but
big
I have-
lightsaber there. That's good.
yeah, right. Is that a banana in your pocket? Or are you just happy to see me, Bubba? But Tony doesn't know this, but these shorts I have worn for the last month and a half on Dark Side Secrets every Wednesday. This is what I'm wearing on my other half. So
Nice.
Wow.
the secret's out, I guess. I'm not just pantsless underneath the table. Sorry,
Okay.
Tony.
Well, I'm pantless right now. No one knows because they can't see. I'm just kidding.
Let's go.
Maybe.
Behind the paywall.
Right.
Well, okay. So just really quick, where can everything's underscore Diamond Figs? That's where they can see Instagram, YouTube,
Everything. Just
everything.
at Diamond Figs, just like it is on screen.
Awesome. So guys, please check out Diamond Figs. Subscribe, support. Yes, do all that. Let's move on to Tony, aka Star Wars Sith. So where can they find you? Hit you up. All that good stuff.
Yep. So you can find me on YouTube at Star Wars Sith 66. Same on Instagram and TikTok, Twitter, all that stuff. So if you find me on one platform, my Linktree link will take you everywhere. And my
Bingo.
channel basically covers anything and everything Star Wars. I actually started it to cover Star Wars Celebration. So that was the main reason I started my channel, was to show Star Wars fans what Star Wars Celebration is, how much fun it is, how to go, how to get tickets, and all that good stuff. And when that's not happening, I'm just doing unboxings, toy hunts, weekly live show with Diamond Figs, reactions, anything and everything Star Wars related.
Awesome. Well, you're in good company here because we talk about Star Wars, and yeah, we love soccer.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
So back to Diamond Figs. So Will, we always ask all our guests that hop on our show this: what are your top 3 Star Wars movies of all time?
Top 3 movies?
Yes,
Oh,
movies.
Juicy.
Oh, Return of the Jedi, Empire, Revenge of the Sith. Easy. Return of the Jedi. And Return of the Jedi is like by a landslide. My
number
favorite.
1.
Yes.
Really?
Oh,
That's
really?
100%.
Hey, that's all
Awesome.
good. That's all
What's
good.
number 2?
Revenge of the Sith and then Empire.
I'm a Revenge of the Sith guy, so that's my number 2 too. So I'm so happy that it's climbed all the way to like a lot of people's top 3s.
Yeah.
Just because you know the prequels weren't like a thing back in the day. Well, for me it was, but you know a lot of people didn't like them. But
Yeah, Tony and I have talked about this. Like for the prequels, I was in 2nd grade.
Oh my God, I'm so old.
Oh, stop it, Sean.
Dude, I am. Like when he just said that, I really felt bad.
I apologize. You have better collectibles than I do. You've had more time to collect awesome things.
Yeah, I've been doing it since the 70s.
Yeah, hey, if I could, I would have your answer and be able to see everything in theaters. Because I've had Revenge of the Sith in theaters, the Clone Wars animated show, Rogue One, Solo, and all of the sequels. So you've had better theater experiences than I have, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
In terms of seeing Star Wars movies. But yeah, Revenge of the Sith was the first Star Wars movie I saw in theaters. I always argue, Tony and I were actually talking about it earlier, that Revenge of the Sith had the best marketing out of any Star Wars movie during that time. That was a fantastic time, especially to be a kid with all the toys and collectibles and everything. It was the best. So yeah, that's in my top 3. And Empire, I love Empire. However, I will always say that I always ask why people's favorite Star Wars movie is Empire, because it's a very, I say, basic take where like people who aren't Star Wars fans will be like, well, Empire Strikes Back is the best Star Wars movie, right? But they don't know anything about Empire.
Why. Right.
So I'm
Why,
like,
yeah.
oh, that's your favorite. That's your favorite band. Name 3 songs. And so Empire.
Kirk,
people get mad at
Spock.
me, but yeah, exactly.
No, but that's true though. Like, you know, it's like an almost generic default.
Yep.
Like, you know, and back then too, like, you know, when the prequels came out, it was always like the original trilogy. You know, Empire Strikes Back, Return of the Jedi, and New Hope. But then, like, as more movies came out and more content, like, you know, I see a lot of people ranking Rogue One higher now.
Rogue One is in my 4th spot.
Yes, same.
Yeah.
I've seen it break through the top 3 in a lot of people's like lists, top 3 of all time. So
Yeah, it's good.
yeah. All right. So Star Wars Sith, what are your top 3?
So
Star Wars
Empire
movies
is
of
not in my top 3 at all.
Get out
So
of here. Okay,
Love
that's-
it.
yeah.
I love that.
my.
I love
Wow.
Empire, but it's not in my top 3. I mean, it's great, but it's not in my
Yeah.
top 3. So number 1, Revenge of the Sith. I
Ooh,
still remember.
you're my. Oh, I'm in good company here.
Yes, I still remember going to the movie theaters Thursday at midnight, because back then, like, it was midnight releases to see to see those movies.
Yes.
So I remember seeing that. So Revenge of the Sith will always have my heart. Second, Return of the Jedi. I freaking love that movie. The third is A New Hope. Now, the reason A New Hope, it's because for me, that's the first movie I saw in the early 90s. So my dad had the VHS box set that you would pull the cover up, open it up, and it would have the 3 VHSs in there. And like, that is the first movie I saw, and religiously would always watch that and all of them. But just like that one just caught me right away as a young kid. And from there, I was hooked. So that's why I have A New Hope up there. It's just so iconic. All the memes, all the classic lines. It never gets old, man. Never gets old.
So you guys were hooked like right off the bat, right?
Oh,
and
right
then was it immediately
away.
like take me to the store? I need toys.
Right away, man.
Oh,
right
yeah.
away.
I'll show you
Nonstop.
what I have the actual VHS tapes from my grandmother's house when I watched it upstairs at 3 years old that I literally burned into the ground. They're literally right here. Hold on.
Oh my
awesome.
gosh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
See, but that's what Star Wars is about, man. Like, we all, have different takes.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
gonna zoom in on you, Diamond. Holy you got my VHS tapes didn't look as good as that.
Yeah, I didn't
Yeah.
have that nice box
So
set.
Oh.
I have no idea why my grandmother ordered this and why she bought this, but this was upstairs at her house, and like me and my my hyper ass, when they would try and get me to go away, like grown-ups are talking, go upstairs, they'd be like, go watch this, and literally burned this into the ground. I don't even know if the VHS tapes still work, but they're in there. This is like the whole reason I love Star Wars so much is
That's
watching these
awesome.
videos.
Oh my
It's-
gosh, but
That's
it's like in mid. It looks like it's like you just opened it.
I know.
dude, it's
Oh
there's-
my gosh.
like the stuff is still coming off, but like all of
Dude.
the posters are still in here because I love my grandmother to death. She'd be like, she's not a big Star Wars fan, but she would be like, hey, that's upstairs, that's mine. Don't mess with it. Don't touch it. Old Italian woman. I love my grandmother to death. But so I was like, okay, I can't break it. I love Star Wars enough. So like this is probably what forced me into being a collector of stuff. And like not taking stuff out of the box. But yeah, this is like the whole reason I love Star Wars. So
You're like, Grandma,
Dude.
you need to get one of my own. Come on.
yeah.
I mean,
Let's go.
Yeah, Sean and I we have VHS tapes of like Star Wars,
Oh,
but
yeah.
nothing like that good.
I never
Oh
bought
my
that
God.
one.
Yeah, super
Dude,
lucky that he had it. I mean, I couldn't like pick it out, but I did an unboxing for it like probably about a month ago now,
Mhm.
and just every once in a while I'll just open it and like pull stuff out of the sleeves. It has a film reel from A New Hope
Dude.
of Chewbacca when he's standing outside of the docking bay on outside of Mos Eisley's on Tatooine. And you just hold it up to the light and you see the negative of him.
Oh,
It's so cool. Yeah.
Dude,
So-
that box set must be worth a lot of money.
Probably
looked-
not because it's
really?
not in the best shape outside of like the contents of it. The box is beat up.
Really?
So-
It doesn't look like it is, but
I don't
still.
know.
Oh, okay. No, but because
Worth a lot to me. So
yes,
Absolutely.
well that in itself is priceless. But oh my gosh, that's the first time I've been seeing that. And trust me, I collect a lot of
Yeah.
VHS tapes of Star Wars back in the day, and that's awesome.
love it.
All right, so really quick, we're gonna address the chat, and then we'll get back to getting to know you guys. We got Michael Martin in the house. What's
Yo,
up, Michael?
What up,
What's
Michael?
up, Michael?
Let's go.
Let's go. We got Scott Sharp in the house. What's up,
Scott.
Scott?
Yeah, he that's my buddy that lives in St. Pete, Tony.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. He goes, we got Jake76 in the house. Your Tony has an absolute blast getting the package. Made my day, man, and found a nice spot for the pin. Awesome.
Nice.
Nice. He won a giveaway on one of my streams.
Oh, nice, man. That's awesome. We got Flex in the house.
Flex, what up?
Lex.
What up, man?
We got RMD in the house. What's up, RMD?
What up?
What's going
We
on?
got Dave Bradley in the house.
What's up, Dave?
What's up,
What
Dave?
up, Dave?
We got JMC Collects. By the way, shout out to the Rogue 5 Cantina. Please check out their YouTube channel as well. They stream
Yes.
on Sundays, so
At
they got
9,
a great
yep.
show. They just had their first show this past Sunday, and it was a good one.
Oh, yeah.
So please check them out.
What up, Joe?
Rogue 5 Cantina. We got Janine Berry in the house. What's up, Janine?
What up, Janine?
What
We
up?
got Joel Hazy in the house from Hazy
Hazy.
Customs. Yeah. I'm like
Nice.
Hazy Collectibles. I know
It is. It's Hazy Customs and Collectible. He's got it
Collectibles.
all.
We've got it all. Exactly. We got JT Lovecraft. What's up, JT?
What's
Thank you
up?
for
What up,
tuning in.
JT?
What's up, JT?
We got Sunny Jim in the house. What's up, Sunny?
Jim.
Funny.
We got Nilda. Oh, Nilda, wish you were
Nilda.
here.
I
What up,
know.
Nilda?
What's
Feel
up?
better.
Keep taking that medicine.
Yeah, we got Obi. Oh man, here we go.
OBPK.
Okay, baby.
Oh
Yeah.
man, you know where I'm going with this one, sir. Hold on, I gotta organize this. But
Wow.
Awesome.
by the way, obviously I'm a Darth Vader Anakin fan, so that's why we kind of dislike Obi-Wan.
I can tell by the logo.
One of us dislikes Obi.
Obi. is just basically, how can I compare it? He's just like the New England Patriots. It's like, oh man, every single time, man, every single time.
Keeps winning. He keeps winning.
I know. It's like you just want to hate him, but he's so good. But anyway.
Wow. I've actually never heard somebody like say they dislike Obi-Wan Kenobi. Who like
I mean,
across
like,
the board is probably one of the most liked
Right.
Well, yeah. Well, he cut down my guy. I'm an Anakin fan. You know.
Hey,
Yeah, forget
didn't
Obi-Wan.
you
He cut
kinda
them all down,
deserve it?
too.
He took Maul down too. Yeah.
Don't remind me. Don't remind me, guys.
yeah, that's
So-
fine.
So, we got Darth. Speaking of Kenobi, we got Darth Kenobi in the house. A little
Santino.
picture. Of,
Oh.
What up,
Hello
Santino?
there.
we got Stone in the house. What's up, Sean?
Sean.
Happy birthday,
up?
by the way.
Yeah, happy
Oh,
belated.
happy
Belated
birthday.
birthday.
Happy birthday, bro.
Turned 35. Turned 35.
35.
Whoa.
He wishes.
We got Scott Berry in the house. What's up, Scott?
Scotty.
We got Jeff's in the house. What's up, Jeff's?
What's up, Jeff?
What up?
Who else is here? We got quite a few people here. Yeah, this guy, I don't know who this guy
That guy's
is.
an idiot.
That's good.
That old dude. He's up past his bedtime.
He's the get off my lawn guy. No, I'm just kidding.
Turning into that guy.
Yeah, well, that's me.
Believe me, you do. You don't see it coming, but you do.
We got Dewback
Dewback
Deliveries.
Deliveries.
What's up,
Jason, what's
Dewback?
up?
That's
What's
an
up,
awesome
Jason?
name.
Yeah, I love that
He's a
name.
cool dude too.
We got the collector number 1. What's
What's
up,
up?
the
What up,
collector?
man?
All right, I think I got hit up everyone. Awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you guys. If you guys get a chance, just hit that little thumbs up button when you guys get a chance.
It's not hard. Just do it.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
right there. Click.
It's
Don't
right
do
there. Help us beat this algorithm. But anyway, so yeah, Diamond. So getting to know you more, you said you collect. So what are the things that you collect in terms of Star Wars?
I more hoard.
Oh,
than
I was gonna
collect, I
say.
think.
Yeah.
I think we're all in the same boat. But
yeah, I wouldn't. I don't know if I'd call myself a collector. I
Mhm.
like weird Star Wars stuff.
Really?
So when I see like
Mhm.
I don't have a lot of replica stuff. I don't have a lot of I don't have any hot toys. I like the weird stuff. Like what's something I can put? Ooh, right here.
The Jar Jar Binks boxers.
Oh, I'm about to stand up. Who knows? We might get demonetized.
Oh my
shit.
gosh.
I've got these.
Oh, let me zoom in on you.
So this is the first People magazine that Star
yeah.
Wars was in.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's, see, that's
wow.
that's cool.
Yeah.
That
like
is
that.
cool.
And then
Yes,
I've
that's
also got
insane.
this Star Wars Spectacular magazine that
Mhm.
was, what year was this? I believe it was 79. That they released as like a special magazine specifically for Star Wars, and so just weird stuff like this. Like this was
That's awesome.
July 18th, 1977.
Nice.
And they know nothing about Star Wars. So this is the talented folks all under 40 who gave us C-3PO and the summer's box office sizzler. To promote Star Wars, I love C-3PO, but he probably wasn't the most exciting thing to happen in A New Hope. So it's
Right.
just funny that they picked him because he
Yeah.
looked weird to be
Yeah,
on
let's
the...
not put Vader on the cover. That
Yeah,
would be
exactly.
terrible.
Yeah,
that would
or
be terrible.
Or Luke or Carrie Fisher or,
Yeah.
Han Solo. But yeah, so just weird stuff like this. A lot of toys. A lot of old comics,
Get out of here.
just a bunch of weird stuff. I like.
That's not even that weird
That's
though.
weird.
Honestly, there's
Yeah,
so
those-
many people that collect that stuff. That to me, that stuff's awesome because that's
Yeah.
nostalgic for me. It's like
Mhm.
that's
Yeah.
great. I would love to have that.
Yeah, I more pick and choose. There's nothing where I'm Tony will get a lot of the vintage collection, and he'll get on me. He'll be like, "You got to get these," and I'll be like, "But I just want that one."
See, but
So
that's
I'll
what a
just
good
pick
friend
and
does.
choose.
That's what a good friend does.
Yeah,
Yep.
the amount of
Enable.
stuff that I've purchased after becoming friends with Tony, my wife's pissed. The whole room. I sent him a photo today. I just hung up a bunch of comics that I got. They did those Return of the Jedi covers this year for all the new comics that are coming out,
Yeah.
and I got a bunch of them, and I have them framed up here with a bunch of figures, and it's all Tony's fault. So
You're like, honey, it's Tony. It's not me.
it's an investment, okay?
Yeah.
Hey, that's
you get
what I tell my wife.
Did you get the Max Rebo one?
Comic?
Yeah.
No, I didn't. I got the rest of the Clone Wars ones. Like I've got the Dr. Aphra, Ahsoka. I've got the Rex. The Maul one is coming in, I believe, the end of this week.
Awesome.
I do have the Max Rebo Funko Pop though, which Tony forced me to collect. I got a bunch of weird stuff. I got this like coin bank, this Darth Vader coin bank from
dude, that's
the
awesome.
early 2000s that still works. So you click it and it like sings and the lightsaber comes up like this and does it. It's just weird stuff.
Dude,
well,
but
I have that. I have that.
Really? Do you?
I have that one.
It's awesome.
And then I got, there's another one too that was C-3PO and R2, and 3PO's arms would move. It's a coin bank, and his eyes light up.
Nice.
So they did that, and then
have
they did
those.
the ones for Phantom Menace, and I've got the Maul on the shelf down here. Yeah. So there was a Qui-Gon, an Obi-Wan, and a Maul that they did where you like they connect and they like look like they're fighting when you turn them on. I don't have the other two, but I've got them all.
That's cool.
That's cool. That's awesome, man. How about you, Star Wars Sith?
So, just too much, man. It's like, it's a little bit of everything. It started in 2015. Really, is when I started like collecting. It started with freaking Funko Pops. Them little stupid things were everywhere, and I saw all the Star Wars ones, and I just started collecting them. Right. So I have a ton of Star Wars ones, but now it's kind of like I only get certain ones if it's at like Celebration or Comic-Con.
Yeah.
So it evolved from Funko to vintage collection. So 2019, I think, is when the Slave one re-released, and I saw it came out, and I'm like, bro, I love that ship. I have to get it. So I bought the ship, and I'm like, well, I need a Boba Fett to put in there. So I ordered. So I ordered Boba Fett, but I ordered the wrong one because I didn't realize they did one for like both movies. So I had to order another one, and then I'm like, man, this card back is pretty. I don't want to open it. I need to order a second one to open up. And then there, it just every TVC just rule of two, get one to friends, enabler friends with their prices.
Yeah, absolutely.
So from there, it went crazy with the vintage collection because I just love the card backs. But then I saw Black Series, and I was like, wow, these things are so detailed. They're a little bit bigger. Started to get into those. And then I saw Hot Toys, and I'm like, bro, these are twice the size. Beautiful. But then like I got a little bit of Hot Toys, but I kind of stopped because they're just so pricey. And you can't just get one
price.
They did, and you can't just get one. Like you can't have like Anakin by himself. You got to get someone with him. And then like the Bad Batch that just came out, like I bought one of them, but then I was like, shit, man, this would be like $1,500 to complete the set, and they're taking forever to release it. So I kind of stopped with the Hot Toys, and then I've been getting a bunch of helmets. So like the Black Series helmets, I've gone nuts. I think I have like 15 different ones. So I love those. But now my favorite is just the vintage collection vehicle. So like I have 5 out of the 7 gunships that ever released. So I just need to get 2 more, and I'll have all the gunships. I backed the Ghost, so I'll have the Ghost coming
that's
next
awesome.
year. Which I cannot wait for that. So
can't wait.
Yeah, man, it's a little bit of everything. Now, though, I'm more like Will, where I like the weird random stuff. So when I go to all these conventions and toy shows, I like finding the most random like Darth Maul puzzle from 1999 that you've never seen before. So I like more of the rare nostalgia stuff like that. And everything else, I just wait till it hits clearance, bro. Because like I have like 3 or 4 Ollies by me. The stuff that I find at Ollie's is ridiculous. And like even at crap.
Dude, the price is right, because I went to Ollie's. We have 2 of them in our area, and I went to them last week looking for the helmet, you know.
Yeah.
But then I started looking at the Black Series figures. I'm like, $10. Like, you can get awesome figures for $10.
And now Ross has been on fire. So this Leia, bro, look how much I paid at Ross.
Wait, hold on.
Wow, $6.
Yeah,
$6. Oh my gosh,
morning.
dude!
I went this morning and I got the Tarkin like this at Ross for $5.99. I left it in my car. I forgot.
Tony texted me, and I went to mine an hour later and got one too.
Dude, I'm telling you, that's what friends are for,
dude.
Bro, look at this.
Oh snap! $3.99.
I bought 4 of them.
Dude.
They had 4 of them. I bought every single one. I said Will one. I have 3 of them here just lying around. Just in
Tony,
case.
it's easy to take the sticker off, dude. I did it for this one.
Be careful.
Oh no, I don't care.
Sticker off.
I want people to know what I paid. I'm a value shopper.
Oh,
At
wow.
Oh, that's
times.
good though. Yeah,
But then
in this day and age, you have to be.
That's a little bragging rights too. You're like, look what I got it for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I either pay $4 for my stuff or like $3.50 like the Ghost. It's one or the other. It's either really
Right.
cheap or really expensive.
Well, the
Yeah.
thing with the Ghost though is that, like, I mean, look at the previous HasLab releases. They all go up in value once they're done. With they do the cutoff, with the backing, and like I think the Razor Crest, which I have, as soon
That thing's
as
beautiful.
it released, honestly, people were reselling them for like $1,200. I mean,
Yeah,
now you
it was
could sell them
crazy.
for 600, which is still not bad. It's more than what
Yeah.
you paid for.
Yeah.
And the same thing with the Ghosts, especially after the Ahsoka show. People are gonna want to add that to their collection. But that's one thing I
Yeah.
noticed about Star Wars collectors, though, is that for some reason it's like, no, I don't want it, and then as soon as it releases, like, oh my gosh, I need to get it, right? It's like,
Yep.
whoa,
Yep.
you did know it was like out for 2 months to back,
But
right?
listen, we try to pretend we're adults during that time leading up to the release. We want to be
Yeah.
like, no, I'm responsible. I'm not going to do that.
Yeah.
You're like, son of a bitch, I need it. It's like,
Yeah.
crap.
Well,
You know?
Yeah, it is. It really is.
yeah, and it's probably like sounds like a shameless plug, but like one of our sponsors, Off the Rack Collectibles, right? So he just announced that he has a couple C3POs like this, like for a great price. This is waitlisted on
Oh.
Sideshow, and I'm like, oh my goodness gracious
Wow.
me, like I
That's the
stopped
Attack of the
collect-
Clones one?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm like-
that then you have to get the R2 and then the battle droid. You can't
See, it's
stop.
Yeah.
never ending
You can't
story.
stop. You can't have 3PO without R2.
Yep.
Yeah. So
That's
for
true.
me, I'm like, oh man, I love that 3PO. I love the prequels. Like, I
Yes.
need that in my collection. Should I get it?
Prequels,
Should I
baby.
not? And then I'm probably not gonna get it. And then like I would say 5 months down the line, when this thing is sold out everywhere, I'm like, I want it. And I'm like,
Yep.
wait, it's $500 now. Like I should have bought it when
Yep. Yep.
So
FOMO
Yeah, but,
is real.
yeah, but if you guys use Sithcast capital S on Off the Rack Collectibles, you get like $10 off of your purchase, and
Nice.
that is actually shipped. So $340 minus $10, that's $330.
Oh.
That's $330
Hey,
shipped.
RMD, don't brag about that.
Tony,
What?
you have the mall, right?
So I have something crazy. Hold on, I'm gonna show you guys.
No, this thing is nuts. I know exactly what he's gonna pull. So that's the. I was actually looking around this room that I have because I'm in this like little
Mhm.
office. I collect a lot of like book media, like literature media too. So I've got
nice.
like old sketchbooks from when Empire came out. I've got a folder from when Empire came out, like a school book folder.
Oh,
Mhm.
nice.
It's awesome. Just weird stuff like that. Tony,
that
what Tony
stuff's
has
cool.
is crazy.
See, that stuff's
Yeah.
nostalgia. I love that.
So
Yeah.
I do have the mall inflatable chair. It's in my DTOF back there. Everything in this
Yeah, I'm gonna zoom in
DTOF
on you.
is everything here is all Darth Maul. I haven't opened up the chair because I have 2 cats. So if I inflate it,
Oh, yeah.
they'll
you
attack
can.
it. But this I got on eBay, a Darth Maul
Whoa.
snow tube.
Oh, snap.
I
Get
didn't know
the
this was-
hell out of here,
I didn't know
bro.
this was real. I found it. I bought it.
Dude.
It's brand new sealed. So if I ever go like on vacation somewhere where there's snow,
You gotta
I'm
break it
taking
out.
this with.
Well,
Yeah, man.
Or even in like the
Yes.
pool. You could use that in the pool
Yeah.
too.
Oh yeah, yeah, you could. But I want to be this. Like, look how much fun little man is having right there. He's so happy.
Oh, yeah.
Oh
So,
man.
Dude, that's cool.
Yeah,
I'm
brand
telling
new
you, man,
sealed.
the marketing for the prequels was the best.
Oh,
yes.
Yeah.
they have everything. Remember the
Yeah. Everything.
toothbrushes and like
Yep.
they had just
Yeah.
everything.
The little
Yeah.
watches, everything, man.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's crazy
yeah.
because I think for the Force Awakens, they had really good marketing. Because remember, like people were trying
They
to get
did.
Yeah.
the Black Series,
remember-
Captain Phasma. I remember that was sold out, right? For the
So I
longest
remember
time.
Target had a whole aisle. They did a midnight release, and I remember I went for the Force Awakens, and there was a whole aisle full of stuff, and people went nuts. And like
Yeah.
Target being open till midnight, like that never happens. It was
Force
crazy.
Awakens is when they did Force Fridays too, right? Isn't
Yes.
that-
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
And I missed that. I mean, like I kind of wish they brought that. Well, I kind of wish they made a movie.
Yeah,
Like, we need
yeah.
a movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're desperate in need of a movie. Like
I was gonna
soon.
say
Yeah.
the time leading up to Force Awakens, there was a good little gap. So when they
Yeah.
announced it, everyone's just like, "Oh shit, this is gonna be
Yeah.
the bomb!" Like,
Yeah.
Yep.
the juices start flowing, and then, like you said, Target's open to midnight, and you're like, "I'm
Yeah.
there, I'm there."
Yeah.
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 No, it was the best.
Yeah, and that's one thing too is that like sorry, I'm out of focus here. Hold on, let me just fix my camera.
He's underwater. It's fine.
He said Camino.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
I think Tony and I were talking about it earlier. The marketing for the sequels, so after Force Awakens, it kind of dropped off.
Well,
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Last
Yeah.
Jedi didn't have the best marketing. Like they
Nope.
had great trailers, but in terms of like going to the store and like seeing the setup in Target or like
Mhm.
having the posters everywhere and even walking down like clothes aisles and seeing like, oh, these are the specific Last Jedi socks and stuff like that. It just kind of fell off for Last Jedi and
Mhm.
especially Rise of Skywalker, because I think a lot of that money was being pumped into what they were doing with Marvel at the time because Endgame was coming out. So
Yeah,
they weren't
I
going to
agree.
waste money on
Mhm.
Star Wars merch when they can just pump out a Thanos shirt that everybody's going to buy. So
yeah, it's and plus, obviously with the Last Jedi, it was very divisive and
Divisive.
there-
Yeah.
You're so
That's a
kind.
good word.
yeah. Yeah, well, it sucked, okay?
It should.
It sucked. No, but I'm just saying, like, even like with that, like, I just didn't think they wanted to take a chance. But what was cool too is that the Mandalorian brought the merch back
Yep.
with Baby
Yes.
Yoda.
Mhm.
That's when
And then
people.
it went a little overboard though with Baby Yoda.
Amen,
yeah.
amen.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
Yeah.
Well,
Can I say something controversial?
no, please.
We love controversy.
We love controversy here.
Grogu has to age at least to his adolescence for me to care about that character again.
Right?
Amen, bro.
Yeah,
Amen.
because I was
Yeah.
thinking the whole time Favreau had a plan. They're going to give him the Luke. He's going to come back a little older, and then
Yeah.
we can kind of deal with him being this Jedi
Imagine.
or whatever. But no, Disney likes that money.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like that money.
I don't ever need another relative to give me a Grogu present because
Yes.
they know that I like Star Wars.
Yeah.
I don't want it. I
Yep.
don't care about that little green baby. And I loved him at first. I was
Everybody did.
all in
Yeah.
on Grogu. Whoa, a baby Yoda?
Exactly.
Fantastic. Now, don't care. Mando could punt him into another galaxy and go about the rest of the season 4, and I would be fine.
And yeah, and you do have that aunt that gives you like a Grogu like
my
merchandise,
God.
and you
Always.
Yeah.
and
Always.
you
It's
know
it's
how
my-
much that damn thing was because it's cheap as hell. They probably got it from like the dollar bin or something because it's like, whoa, what the hell? Baby
Yeah.
Grogu toothpaste,
You
like
got to get the Grogu nightlight. You got to have multiples
Oh
of
my
those.
God.
I'm so Grogu'd out. Like that's why I'm like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
with Mandalorian season 3, I was just like, oh my gosh,
All
like,
of the recent Book of Boba Fett collectibles that have been coming out. So they released a Black Series Luke with Grogu, and they released a
vintage
TVC
too.
Luke with Grogu.
Yeah.
Both of them, the ones that I opened, I took Luke out, displayed Luke, and Grogu is in the box in the corner. I
See,
don't need him.
blame-
I don't need him out. I don't care.
well, that's the thing. Same thing with Hot Toys. Like with every figure came with a Grogu.
Yeah.
You're like, what
Yeah.
the hell?
Yeah.
Luke
Yeah.
came with Grogu. Ahsoka came with Grogu. I'm like, how many
Mando-
Grogu's do
yeah.
you need?
Everybody.
Scout
Yeah.
Trooper on a bike came with a Grogu. I was like, what the freak is going on here?
Yep.
Yeah. What's
You
up,
could make
Evan?
like a gremlin like army
What
or
up,
something.
Evan?
What's up, Evan? No, but like, yeah, I'm Grogu'd out. But yeah, in terms of merch, yeah, like Mandalorian had pretty good merch. I'm not sure with Ahsoka. Do you guys think that Ahsoka has good merch out there?
Somewhat, because I've been finding, well, a little bit. It's just these
Mhm.
companies, Hasbro and Funko, they're just so late to dropping
Yep.
stuff. But I have been finding in store some of the Ahsoka Funkos, some of the Black Series, the
Yeah.
vintage have been hitting my area too. So a lot quicker than most, but not like what we've seen back in the day.
No.
Yeah.
I remember specifically when the Clone Wars 2D animation show was coming out
Mhm.
and not knowing it was coming out, and before the first episode released, going to Walmart and seeing the Anakin, the Obi-Wan, the Rex. I'm like, who is Captain Rex? And getting all of them and then watching the show. And that's what was fun about collecting toys back in the day is like now you order it on an app and wait. You order it in May and you won't have it till next June.
Yeah.
When it ships. And the show's already in season 2 production by the time that you ordered the first season thing. It's like, it just sucks.
Well, I was wondering because Hot Toys is like that. I'm noticing that Hasbro's like that now too, right? With some of their stuff.
So bad.
Why?
Yeah.
I don't understand this. Like, why are they going this route? Like, is this like more cost efficient for them? Like, I don't understand.
I get when it's something like the Ghost, right? Where I'm like, okay, it's a giant thing. We unlocked all the tiers. Like, they've got to produce the stuff because they're not going to produce more than they have. But like the vintage collection Huyang, right? I should have that when season 1 comes out. It's a character that's been in Star Wars since what now with new canon for 250,000 years.
Right.
You know he's going to be around. Make the toy.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's just like a different, like I said, like sometimes like, when my wife likes, wants to go to Target, first that one, like, oh, I got to get milk. And then you come out with like $200 worth of things. But like I miss going to the toy aisle while she's shopping around and I'm like checking out the Star Wars stuff. When I go there, it's like, what the hell? Like
barely anything.
Yeah.
It's 350 guard Landos from over the past 7 months, dude. Everything in Lando.
Past years. He's been seeing it for years.
Arriva.
Yeah.
There's so much stuff that's on shelves that it's like it's all the things that nobody wants to buy.
Yeah. And it's like they over-ordered that thing, which I don't understand.
And they don't go clearance. They sit there.
Yep.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, no, even with Walmart. Well, my Walmart sucks. It's like you go there, you're like, what the hell?
Yeah.
Across the board, they suck.
Yeah, across the board, they do suck. But with that being said, I do have a question for you guys. It's a and Sean, you could answer this one too. So with the new lottery thing coming out with, was it Powerball? Was it like $1 billion? No one won yet, right?
No,
it's like
I would be bragging. Actually, I wouldn't.
Okay. Yeah, no, you don't want to.
No,
is that a hint? Sean, is that a hint? Did you actually win it? Was that like I win it? No, actually, no, I don't. No, I didn't.
Oops, I slipped. Well, I'm tired, guys. I gotta get up for work tomorrow.
Sean goes like this. He's wearing 6 Rolex watches.
Yeah, right.
He like pans his camera and there's like 6 Chewbaccas.
Exactly.
Life size, yeah.
Chewbacca actually walks across behind him.
Yeah, this background is all blue screen.
He's like a barefoot Bigfoot. He's like So yeah, with that being said, like if you guys were to win the lottery, what's the first thing you would buy in terms of Star Wars? Diamond, like, well, what?
Tony, you go first.
Wow.
Okay, Tony.
I don't know.
I know what my answer is. I want you.
Like you're gonna be like, oh my gosh, I won this $1 billion. I mean, obviously, besides the house, besides the car, but what's that one Star Wars thing that you want in
but does it have to be realistically like, okay, we can obtain this? I can't tell you I want a real Millennium Falcon that I can fly.
No, I mean like something that like you
just got to clarify that.
Yeah, like whether it be a prop from the movie or whatever it is, something that's like realistically, they're out there.
I don't have. Oh well, you know what? There is a couple crazy Funkos that I've always wanted. I mean, obviously, if I win, I'm gonna get everything, right?
Yeah, of course. But that was the first thing you would buy.
The first thing, man, I'm getting choked up thinking about it. It's the holographic Darth Maul Funko Pop. It's like $6,000-$7,000. It's something ridiculous.
Really?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Holy moly!
Like that's like a grail. Like Darth Maul is my favorite character, and I have every Darth Maul Funko, like maybe like 10 different ones ever released, except for that one because it's like $6,000-$7,000, and like I can't do that casually. So it would probably be that. That would be the first like yes, but then after that it would just be everything. Because if you win $1 billion, like, come on.
Right. Yeah.
Oh,
you're
yeah,
gonna
of
buy
course.
you're gonna
Yeah.
buy everything. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
you're
go to
gonna buy
Sideshow, give me one of everything, like Hot Toy, one of everything.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But the Darth Maul, I've always wanted that. That's like one of my grails. Yeah.
Oh yeah. It's awesome.
Yeah. How about you, Will?
So I've got like a reach answer, and then I've got like a more attainable one. The reach answer is I would figure out where the original cuts of the original trilogy are and buy those, because they always say they're
Yeah.
somewhere. You know they're somewhere. And I
Yeah.
don't care if they're in George Lucas's coffee table. I'm giving him the amount of money he needs to be like, okay, I guess I can give that to you. And then take those, take them. That's my like reach thing of like, I'm dropping $1 billion on that and just being like, I guess what, I have it. But the real first thing I would get is I'm a Lego collector, a Lego Star Wars collector, big time. The Cloud City Boba Fett set that are released in, was it 2003? It's the only time that a Boba Fett figure for the original vintage figure that they released had arm and leg printing, and it's the actual first time any Lego minifigure had chest, arm, and leg printing.
Oh, wow.
You can only get that figure in that set, and that figure alone goes for like $6-7 grand for that Lego minifigure.
Wow.
The set itself sealed. I saw one go for like 14 or 15 grand for the set sealed.
Yeah.
Just
Wow.
that. And
That's crazy.
and that's the root of me being like, if I don't buy that Lego set now, what if it turns into one of those?
Right.
So,
Yeah.
Lego's big.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
So,
I
gotta
wow,
show
6,000,
you.
7,000.
Yeah,
There's
dude. Those figures
one-
are nuts.
There's one on eBay right now. It's 9,000.
Yep.
So
oh
it's
my gosh.
a 2012 San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. There's only 480 of them in the world. There's a lot of fakes, but like yeah, that's right there.
That's pretty cool. I've never.
Yeah. Yep.
Just the
So-
empty box for that
Damn.
Cloud City set right now I'm looking at is $500. Just
Holy
the empty
crap.
box.
Just the
That's
empty. Oh, I'm like,
crazy.
oh,
Yeah.
that's not bad. The empty
No,
box.
just the cardboard for it is around $500.
Damn.
Can you imagine someone getting, oh
Yeah.
my gosh, I got the box.
Yeah.
And you're like, okay.
Yeah.
But awesome. How about you, Sean?
It would probably be the screen used Hero DL44 Han Solo blaster.
Wow.
Nice.
Because I think that thing sells for about $1 million, so I still got extra money to spend,
There you go.
and I still get my Grail piece.
There you go. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Then
Yeah.
I can actually afford Harrison Ford's autograph.
Well, yeah. I mean, obviously, like, for me, like a lot of like screen use, like, what Sean said. But probably, it's so hard because you want, obviously you're gonna buy everything. I'm torn because I love Boba Fett, right? So I would probably get like one of the life size Boba Fett statues from from Sideshow. I was thinking about Chewbacca, but Chewbacca, the life size Chewbacca. I'll share that screen here.
Get
real
them
quick.
both.
Yeah, no, talking about terms. Yeah, I'll get them all, but I'm saying
You
like
got
in terms
the
of,
money.
Yeah, you're a billionaire.
Yeah, no, but I'm
20
saying, like,
grand. 20
Damn.
grand is nothing here.
Yeah, this is like amazing. Like I was torn between
Damn.
this or Boba Fett, but in terms of my first purchase, but this, man, I think I might just go Chewbacca.
I have a quarter of
would,
that.
You would never be able to turn the lights on or off in your house. Imagine walking
Oh,
around
that'd be
like going to the kitchen
terrifying.
and that thing is just in a room. Oh my gosh.
Oh
That's
man.
terrifying.
Oh,
I can't even do it.
dude, I have the bus behind me. That thing is probably one of my all-time favorite pieces in this
That's
room.
awesome.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like when you see it in person, it's scary.
Yeah.
Like how realistic it is.
Oh, Nilla says, PJ, if I won the lottery, I want a rocket shooting
Oh,
Boba Fett.
no,
Yeah,
yeah.
That's a good
That's a
one.
good one.
Yeah.
That's a good one. Yes. David Bedreau, what's up, David? He goes,
What's up,
I would
David?
buy a
What
Star Wars
up?
license and build my own stuff.
There
Love
you
that.
go. Yeah.
That's a
Okay.
good one. Yeah. Moth McClunky Milf's a move. Oh man, that's
I
a
know,
tongue
right?
twister.
That is
Moth, I mean,
crazy.
Milf
That's a
McClunky Milf's a move.
mouthful.
I want that on a bumper
That's what-
sticker.
Yeah.
Okay. I got Sideshow, Boba, and Han and Carbonite, my favorite pieces. See, oh man, I got the Han
Nice.
Solo and Carbonite life size, which I got for a pretty good penny. But
I
yeah,
made mine.
Nice.
yeah, Sean made his. This is good. Yeah, no, but there's so many things you would buy if you won the lottery. I mean, obviously, you would make your own Star Wars, like
Oh my
like
gosh.
room movie theater. Like
We
I would
would,
make
we would
a-
all actually have houses big enough to have these giant galleries. You know,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh
yeah.
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 that would be
Yeah.
the first thing on the list. Buy a house big enough to put all this new stuff I'm getting ready to buy.
Two
Dude,
houses, a regular
yeah,
house,
two
and the house
houses.
next to that house is the collection house.
Done.
Forget
Oh,
a
dude.
collection room.
I like the way you
Collection
think,
house.
Tony.
I
the
like
way
two
you
how
houses.
you think.
You
Too.
got
You
it.
don't have to hear from your wife ever again. Or your
Yep.
significant about
When she gets
Frick-
mad at you, she could just tell you to go home because she knows your
Yes.
other home's the Star
Oh.
Wars house.
oh yeah.
You know what I would actually
Yup.
do if I $1 billion? I would just buy Rancho Obi-Wan
There you
and
go.
Oh,
just
yeah.
just move some stuff and put like an air mattress in the corner and it's like, hey, I live here now. Sorry. And like I'll
Yeah.
still charge entry and like show people around and be like, yeah, that's mine.
Yeah,
And just walk around and do
Yeah,
that.
don't
That's
step
what I
on
would
the
do.
air mattress, please. Please,
Yeah.
just, like don't.
Well, what is that air mattress from? Don't ask. All right, it's George Lucas's. Shut up.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Oh man, just just $1 million is all I'm asking for. I'm not
Yeah.
Oh, just $1 million.
just $1 million. Just but
Just a quick
yeah,
loan.
Yeah. Yeah, no, but that's cool. Like that's some awesome answers, guys. I really like Will's and Tony's, and yeah, Sean, that I would love a prop from like the original movies.
Oh,
That
dude.
is
Screen use, yeah.
Screen
The
use,
hero blaster from Soul. Like, oh, dude.
I wonder how much like
Um,
see for me also, this is my out of reach type of like wish or request if I won the $1 billion is I would pay George Lucas to read me his script for the sequel trilogy.
Now you're
And-
talking.
George is doing birthday parties.
Yeah. I would say, George, I'll sit, around like, a campfire or in front of the fireplace, and he'll just like, all right, a long time ago in the galaxy far, far away.
Wow.
And then I'm like,
He'll have this red nose on. Like,
I'm like, oh.
Damn. That's a
I
good
mean,
one.
'cause I
He's doing balloon animals.
yeah. Chewbacca.
Yeah.
Chewbacca.
Jabba.
I think my out of reach one would be the 4-hour cut of Revenge of the Sith that supposedly is out there somewhere.
Oh,
I
yeah.
would pay a pretty penny for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then you can show it and charge entry.
Yeah. Oh,
Dude,
yeah.
I
get
will
your money
watch
back.
that. Dude, I will watch that. I would so watch that.
Mm,
Oh
yep.
man.
Oh, that'd be
Yeah.
emotional.
Yeah,
That
because
would
I
be
just always
awesome.
wanted to know what George's story is for
Yeah.
the sequel trilogy, because that's that's the creator. That's that's the man.
Yeah.
Like you just kind of want to know how he finishes the story.
Yeah.
Midichlorians, whatever I'm
We
for
all
it.
have those. Don't worry about that.
Yeah, I'm all for that. So, Obi-Wan says, I also commissioned a life-size Ahsoka and Captain Rex from Joel H. Nice.
Ooh.
Nice.
Damn, Joel's making some bank.
Well, I will also pay a lot of money to meet the Shin Hati.
Oh, Shinhadi.
Oh, she's
Oh,
gonna
Tony,
be
you're wearing the wrong
LA
hat, dude.
at LA Comic-Con in December.
Oh,
So I think she's gonna start hitting all the shows.
I would. Yeah, she's my favorite. One of my favorite characters from Ahsoka. I'm like,
Oh, yeah,
man.
so good. Her and Balin
Balin's the
blew
man.
me away.
Balin. Yeah. Yeah, her
Yeah.
and Balin. Yeah.
Yeah, because I've always said is that we need more female villains, especially if they're like dark side users. Because besides
Yeah.
Asajj Ventress, right? We don't really have like
No.
females.
Mm. You have
No.
Dark Side Ray.
I mean, there was Darth Talon, but that
Come
was
on.
that she was. Oh yeah, there's Darth Talon from the expanded universe, but she was never canon. I would like to see
Yeah.
her. in her-
Originally George's sequels.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yep, that
Yeah,
is true.
Talon and Maul. Yeah.
Talon them all.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's why I love the Shin Hati character and everything like that. So speaking of Ahsoka, guys, like that just ended, and we're probably going to get a little lull with Star Wars for a while just because of the writer
Yeah.
strikes and the actor strikes. But I was going to say, like, what's your like rating for the Ahsoka show?
Tony, go for it.
All right. So I freaking loved it. I'm a
Mhm.
huge Rebels fan. So for
Mhm.
me, it literally was just season 5 of Rebels.
Yeah.
So I was very happy with it. Like a lot of the Disney Plus shows have been hit or miss, very inconsistent,
Mhm.
right? Like Mando season 1, season 2, fire, but everything else has like good moments, a good part of an episode here or there, nothing consistent. Ahsoka from episode 1 through 8, consistent story, right? We got freaking Anakin back
Oh,
like
yeah.
in 3 episodes, which was great. I love seeing Thrawn, Ezra, the world between worlds stuff. And then the crazy part is my favorite part of the Ahsoka show wasn't even nothing to do with Ahsoka. It was Balin and Shin were so intriguing. I want to know more about them. Peridia blew my mind that there's a planet in another galaxy that the Night Sisters are from. The Zepho have tie-in. The Mortis family has tie-ins there. So that planet blows my mind. And the third one was Hu Yang, man. Hu Yang being around for 25,000 years, being an OG. I loved him. So the show, I loved it. It was great. Probably overall, I'll give it like 8.5, 9 out of 10 overall.
Yeah.
Because like towards the end, like the 4th, 5th, and 6th episodes were bangers in a row. And then the 7th was like, it was okay, but it didn't have me feeling like how 4, 5, and 6 did. And I enjoyed the finale. I know a lot of people had like problems with it, but I was just, the main thing with the finale is I wanted to know what the hell was calling Balin, and seeing him on the statues. I'm like, okay, good. Now I know it's something Mortis arc related. Maybe it's Abeloth, maybe it's the father, the son, whatever. But I had something to like to you know to dream about after it finished. So
Yeah. Awesome. How about you, Will?
Yeah, I loved it too. I think while I was watching it, like Tony said, compared to the other Disney Plus live action shows that we've gotten, if we only had, and I wouldn't give away Mando season 1 and season 2 I loved, but like 1 and 2 fantastic, but I could have done without pretty much any of the rest of the live action TV shows and just gotten this and been okay.
Yeah.
I loved how different it was, and not in terms of like lore and what's been changed and what. I know there's a lot of haters for the show. Star Wars is in a weird place right now, but I think what's cool about what Ahsoka did is people aren't mad at the show for political reasons. They're mad about things that happened with like the story of the show, which is cool because for the sequels and a lot of other stuff and Mando season 3, it was always about like, oh, they're trying to push an agenda. Oh, this is like people say woke Star Wars or whatever. All right, that's fine. I saw a lot of stuff where I'm like, yeah, it kind of makes sense right there. Like the Lizzo Jack Black episode, Mando season 3.
oh my god.
But
Yeah.
but then you get Ahsoka and people drop all of that except for people being like, there's too many girls in Star Wars. Like, all right, you're an idiot.
Yeah, that's just stupid.
That's a dumb. If that's your argument for why you don't like something,
You're
I can't
an
have a
idiot.
conversation with you.
Yeah, exactly.
If you don't like something for the way the Force works, or hey, that was kind of weird how Sabine could force push Ezra without having much Force training, or at least Force training off screen, Rey Skywalker, and push Ezra into something. That's crazy how she was able to do that, right? And people be like, oh, that's not how the Force works, and blah, blah, blah. Those are arguments that I can have with people and be like, well, wait. And that's Star Wars banter that I like. But I think my favorite part of Ahsoka is as much as people didn't like it and people were arguing about it, it was Star Wars arguments as opposed to like outside arguments, I guess.
Right.
Is what I mean.
Yeah.
And there was a lot of it.
Yeah. No, I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, because I was gonna say the sequels had a lot of that, you know, like
100%.
You know, if someone said, "Oh, I didn't like Rey," well, you don't like women, strong women in Star Wars, and you're like, "Wait, I like Princess Leia. What are you talking about?" You know, you know. But in terms of a rating, what would you rate the Ahsoka show?
Probably about an 8. 7.5 to 8. Yeah, there's
Okay.
stuff that I know, at least for me, was left to be desired in terms
Mhm.
of pacing for some of it.
Yeah, I
But
agree.
the main story points I thoroughly enjoyed, and I really think with this show in particular, the
Mhm.
more that we get down the line, I think
Mhm.
we're gonna look back at this show and be like, oh, it set up a lot. Whereas I think for the sequels, like, I don't know about you guys, I've tried multiple times to go rewatch those movies and be
It's
like,
tough.
I
Oh,
don't,
it's rough.
dude, like people will be like, you just got to watch it again. And I've
No.
watched them so many times, and every time I don't feel the way I do about other Star Wars media. And I felt that way about Ahsoka, where it's at least in the world. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh,
So that's what I loved about it. Yeah, it separated stuff. I love the differences. I loved Ahsoka's story in it.
Mhm.
So yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed the show.
Yeah. And Sean and I, we had this conversation before in like, off air and stuff. Like I'm in the same boat as you. I gave it like I think like 8.4,
Yeah.
8.3. It started off great, like you said, like one episode 1 to like 5 or 6 were great, but then it started tapering off a little bit.
Yeah.
Like I
Yeah.
felt like 1 through 6 felt like a movie. Then
Yep.
7 to 8 felt like a TV show.
Yep.
Because I saw
Yeah.
Thrawn, and the one thing was bothering me with Thrawn was his hair. It was like weird. It was like a wig,
His two.
like, and I'm like, oh my gosh, you have all this
Yeah.
money, you couldn't like, because when you see Thrawn in like Rebels and stuff, it's like slick back, it's like
Yeah.
purple,
Yeah. Yeah.
Ron let himself go. Now, come on. Be honest.
yeah,
There's no barbers in
Meridia,
Meridia.
right?
Yeah.
But and then also the other thing was that I agree with you is that like for me the Sabine Wren force push, like I'm a guy like, come on, we got Luke Skywalker. How long did it take him to even use the force in that way?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it
Yeah.
took a second movie to like balance upside down. I mean, okay,
Yeah.
he had Obi-Wan's like use the force to shoot that thing, and that was that could have been a lucky shot, but maybe he used the force. But
Yeah.
I'm just saying most likely he used the force.
I think
Yeah.
Star Wars now, and I mean, you can make the argument for Luke
Mhm.
in between Empire and Return of the Jedi, or like in between A New Hope and Empire, of like, well, it was off screen. You didn't see his training. But when it
Yeah.
came to Return of the Jedi, you had the sense of like, that's the only thing Luke was doing was training, right?
Yes.
Where it sets up
Yes.
Sabine, and I don't care that she's force sensitive. I'm fine with it. Like
I'm fine with it too.
the more that you learn
Yeah.
about like Tarvizsla and like the lightsaber
Mhm.
training, and the fact that she was trained by Ahsoka, like she's in the lineage of Obi-Wan and Anakin and Dooku and Qui-Gon and Yoda. I mean, it makes sense like that all of that knowledge has been passed down to her. So if anybody was going to be, as Hu Yang said, like the worst Jedi of all time, at least you have good masters with you training you, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's a little bit of leeway there. I just think that Star Wars now, there's so much that happens off screen where George likes to say, I love to start in the middle of the story and then branch out. I think we're just in that point right now where there's a lot we're hitting the middle of, and us being the new audience of like the MCUification of movies, where you know everything that's happening every 2 months, and you go and you see and you know what happens
Yeah.
next, and this is setting up this. I think for a serialized series, it's just a little different for people now. So it's just
Yeah.
a palette change, I think.
Yeah, and one thing with me is that like I feel like we're missing the one thing, and I think we're missing a movie. And I know
Oh
100%.
my
that
God. Yes.
Oh yeah.
it was cool watching it in the comfort of my own house, and watching on my TV, big screen TV. But I kind of miss like going to the movie theater, being around like-minded
Yeah.
Star
Yep.
Wars fans, and watching
Yep.
a like 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 a high budget movie, where they go balls to the wall. I'm saying like there is like Thrawn has his hair done right. He's, lost a little bit of weight. And I'm just saying it just for me, it felt like a TV show. Like, what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
want to Star Wars to me, you feel it should feel like a movie.
Yeah.
Even with the TV shows, when they make them, it should feel like a movie. And we got that with episode 1 to 6 in Ahsoka.
Yeah.
Even the soundtrack was amazing. You're
Amazing.
Like,
Oh,
the
Yeah.
Kiner
Kevin
brothers
Kiner,
or whatever.
he
Yeah.
killed it. He killed it.
yeah. So
Did you guys think episode 7 and 8 were rushed though? I felt like everything wasn't rushed until then, and then
Yeah, because
they
7.
found Ezra super quick, and
Yeah,
the
like
next
that.
thing you know,
mm,
yeah.
Yeah, because 7 felt like nothing happened. So then when the finale came, it's like, holy shit, so much. They have to do so much in this one episode.
Yeah.
mhm.
And
Yep.
they kind of covered most of it. But I kind of wonder, did they tweak stuff in the finale since Ray Stevenson passed? Because
Yeah.
like almost
Possible,
halfway
yeah.
through, I'm like, damn, I forgot about Balin and Shin. And then we just get
100%.
them for like 2 seconds at the end. So I'm wondering if
Mhm.
things got cut and tweaked in those last episode or two.
Yeah.
And that's why it turned out the way it did.
Yeah. Because it's like, because the beginning of the show, Balin, you knew Balin was on a mission for something else besides
Yeah.
seeing Thrawn, right? And then you're like, oh, that's it. I feel like
Yeah.
you're right. Like there was something that they cut out that revealed a lot, and it was supposed to be like a cliffhanger for us
Yep.
to want more for
Yeah.
season 2, you know?
Yeah.
Are you guys up for a recast?
Yeah, I haven't been this excited about a new Star Wars character.
Mhm.
I don't even know since
Yeah.
when. Like it's
Yeah.
been a while. So like his story, and especially the fact that he's standing on the statue with the Mortis gods. Like there's so many crazy things can come from that. Whether it's the father, the son, Abeloth, or whatever, however crazy they want to get. I feel like they kind of need to. Like we need more of that dude's story, man.
I think so.
Well, I was gonna say, do you think we're gonna get Abeloth? I feel like he's the what's that called? The guy from the MCU. What's his name? They kept on saying his name in WandaVision.
Oh,
he's the-
Mephisto.
Mephisto.
Yeah, he's the
Like I feel
Mephisto.
like
of
Abeloth
might
is
Star
be.
Wars.
Mephisto. Oh, Abeloth. That's all I heard. Abeloth's gonna show herself, and
Well, it has to be one of those three: the father, the son, or Abeloth, because that's the whole Mortis family.
Yeah.
And Ahsoka is the daughter. So, I guess we'll see who it is. Maybe it's just I don't know.
John, I was thinking that too.
That's funny.
If you did a cosplay of like a quick Halloween costume of
Yeah.
Balin, you'd kill it.
Oh,
I've had multiple people say that. And I was like, I
Dude,
gotta find the
you
right
should.
wig.
yeah. Oh, we
You
got
kill
it.
it.
Season
Or
2.
just do the hood. Just do the
Oh,
hood.
just
like-
do the
Oh,
hood.
yeah.
Yeah. Sean, do it, dude.
Yeah.
Sean, do
You'd
it.
kill it.
His
Yeah.
lightsaber's
Show up at
releasing pretty soon on
show
like
up
all
at
the lightsaber
MegaCon.
websites.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'll be going to MegaCon. That's why I was like, yeah, that's the
Oh,
next one.
nice. I'm gonna be there too. All 4
Nice.
days.
Yeah, me too.
Yes.
Yeah, you guys are going?
Yeah, 100%.
How about you,
Is that the
Will?
one in Orlando?
Yeah,
Orlando,
the
yeah,
big one.
February 1st through the 4th, I think it is.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That one's gonna be good.
Yeah.
Maybe
Yeah.
I'll stop by.
I'm hoping Hayden comes back because he was there this year and I met him. So I'm
Oh,
praying
yeah.
him and Rosario come and that Shin comes so I could,
Oh.
take her out to a nice dinner.
There you go.
Hey, wait,
Does it
wait.
smell like chloroform?
Tony. Tony. It's my girl, man. It's my girl, Tony.
Well, not-
My
they're
girl.
Not today. Right, baby?
Oh no.
Oh,
that's
no.
Hey, what's that white stuff in her shoulder?
it. Is that dandruff? No.
Yeah.
Where's this show going? Oh my goodness. Every
Show-
single
Late
time.
night show, folks.
Oh,
late
my-
night.
it's
baby.
after 10 o'clock. Free
Yeah.
game. Free game.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna say, I met Anakin. He's Hayden. He's he's one of the nicest guys I've ever met,
Yep.
man.
Oh my God,
Seriously,
yes.
he was just like, hey, how's it going? He like took the time to talk to you. Where
Yep,
other like
that's 10
celebrities that I
seconds
met,
you'll
they're
never
like
forget.
in out. Yeah.
Yeah.
How was your experience, Tony?
So good. I met him at MegaCon this year,
Mhm.
right? And then literally 7 days later, I met him again in London at Celebration.
Oh,
So I got to see him twice in a 7-day period.
Mhm.
Both of them were amazing, man. It's freaking the chosen one, man. Like he's just so nice, man. It's like it's not the cheapest, but it's worth every penny.
Every
And
penny.
now if I'm at a show and he's there, I will meet this guy for the rest of my life as long as I can, especially even more after the Ahsoka show. Cause I feel like
Mhm.
it's like, did we get the best acting of him as Anakin in Ahsoka? Like we got
Yeah.
a lot of good stuff in that episode, man.
Yeah.
Like a lot of deep stuff. So
Yeah, I agree.
I cannot wait to meet him again, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because
And-
I was gonna say on MegaCon's website, they've got Rosario and him are the only two guests on the guest list as of
Mhm.
right now.
No, that's showing past guests. I check like every week, bro.
Oh,
if,
was
you,
it?
if you read it, it says, yeah, here's some of our past guests. And
Oh,
it was,
damn.
yeah, man.
yeah.
I've been checking, man. They haven't
Now-
announced anybody yet.
Now, is that writer strike over? Because I don't pay attention to it. Like,
No,
The
it's
writer
not.
strike is
the
over, but
writer
the
is
actor
the
strike isn't.
actor.
oh, so
yeah.
if that's not over by February, you think we're screwed?
I don't know, because they've been doing shows now, but
Yeah.
like at all their panels and stuff, they can't really answer anything related to stuff that they've done.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, but I know it's affecting ICC Con because I hit up Mike the other day to see if he had dates for next year because I'm ready to book everything, bro.
Yeah,
But he said he's not booking anything yet until the strikes are done, so he could like talk to the actors and stuff.
yeah, he's
Yeah.
smart.
So it's
Okay.
affecting that. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna say, with Hayden in his acting skills, like I just want to touch upon that. Like in that scene where he was like bouncing back and forth between him being light and dark. When he was dark, he was mimicking the Darth Vader voice, he's like incorrect, like you're like,
Yeah.
whoa. Even like the tone, you're like, okay, he is pretending to be, or he is Darth Vader at that moment, so that's why I noticed too.
Yeah.
His facial expressions too, when at the end when he was talking, when he went from dark and then you could see his facial expressions turn back to light, like that was just
Mhm.
crazy, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good acting, man. Wait, Will, have you met Hayden, or have you?
No, I haven't done any of that.
Oh, okay.
The closest I've gotten is when I worked in New York, I
Mhm.
met Adam Driver.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Yeah.
But he doesn't do cons, so how was that interaction, man? Like,
When I worked in New York, I worked at Saturday Night Live.
get out
and
of
it
here!
was the season opener. It was him hosting, and Kanye was the musical guest, and I
Oh,
met
damn.
him a couple times. Yeah.
that's cool.
You guys
Dude,
shared
that-
like a donut in the break room or something?
Adam Driver, no. I was so what I did at SNL is I was part of the film unit. And on Tuesdays they film the like the promos that they do where the host,
Yeah.
the cast
Yeah.
member, and the musical guest, they'll stand all three of them. Be like,
Mhm.
hi, I'm Pete Davidson. I'm hosting blah 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 blah. And then like they'll tell a joke, they'll say something funny, and it'll be Saturday Night Live, blah 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 blah, Saturday at 11 or whatever time it starts. Those are filmed on Tuesdays. So all of the commercials that they use throughout the week, they film on site on Tuesdays. So that's like one of the only days where the host is required to be there from like 7 a.m. to like 5 p.m.
Oh, jeez, wow.
So
damn.
they're just right on floor 8 where the studio is. And as a film unit intern, that's part of the film group. So I worked on that and talked to him a couple times. That was the same weekend. That was also the same week that I don't know if you guys remember, Kanye did he was wearing the MAGA hat and he wouldn't take it off. And he did like a hour-long rant at the end of the show after his musical
Oh my
performance.
gosh.
And they cut the feed, but he was still talking to the audience. I was standing right by the door as that happened, while he's just
Wow.
screaming at the audience. So yeah, Adam Driver is the closest I've gotten to like
For
meeting
an
anybody
hour
in Star Wars.
Yeah. I was gonna say for an hour, weren't you like, oh come on, let's
Yeah.
we gotta go
I'm
now.
hungry. I'm hungry.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Oh no, he crazy. And the show runs until what 1 a.m.
Yes.
So he's still doing it. And like I was in college at the time. So I'm like, I gotta get a taxi now back to my dorm and like figure out a way back to school. Thanks,
Yeah.
Kanye West.
Damn.
That day I had gotten him wings from Wingstop in Queens. I had to take the subway to Queens, pick up like 8 bags of Wingstop to bring back for him and his crew.
Oh shit.
And Kim Kardashian and all these people. Timothy Chalamet was there. I'm name dropping like a stupid idiot right now, and I hate doing
No, it's
No,
cool,
it's all
man.
good.
No, that's awesome.
I would.
but yeah, so they were all there, and the cast when I was there was fantastic. Everybody was really cool,
Mhm.
except for Leslie Jones. She was very mean to me one time.
You
but-
didn't get her wing stop.
No, I didn't do the cue cards right, which like I'm not the cue card guy, so why make the film unit guy do it? But
Yeah.
nobody else was there, and I was doing it. I actually have the cue card over there that she yelled at me at, so I know what it says. But speaking of that episode, I did meet Liev Schreiber, and a lot of because he
yeah.
hosted that week, a lot of people are saying him
Yeah,
to
yeah.
be the recast for Balin.
Yeah.
Oh,
Um,
yeah.
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 Which I think is a great casting.
I think so.
I think
He's,
so
Yeah.
too.
he's a fantastic actor. He's a really good dude.
Mhm.
And I think he could really do something. And he's been in like the obviously some really dramatic roles, but
Mhm.
he did like he was Sabretooth
Yeah.
in Wolverine. Like he knows
Kyle
how to
Weary and
do
Scream.
yeah, exactly. So like he knows how to do like I don't want to call it fanboy stuff, but stuff in that realm
Yeah,
of
yeah.
things in
Yeah,
that Venn diagram. So I would love to see him as Balin.
Oh yeah, me too.
Yeah, me too. I think he'll do a good job. I hope they cast him because he looks close to
Yeah, he grows the beard. He's got
Yeah.
mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, it'll be it's sad, with Ray. He's such a great actor,
Yeah.
done a lot of movies. I actually loved him in Punisher Warzone. I thought that movie was great. Maybe I was
Yeah.
one of you
Yeah.
that did, but yeah, no, he was great in that. But yeah, can't wait to see what they do with his character in the future.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Nilda's,
cool.
Nilda's leaving. All right. Good night, Nilda. Get some
Good night,
rest
Good night,
Nilda.
Nilda. Thank
Get
you.
some rest.
Feel
We'll miss
better.
you.
Hopefully we get you back next week.
Yes. I was gonna say, I think we'll, kind of move on to some collectibles talk.
Cool.
I was gonna say, have you guys picked up anything recently? This is like where we talk about like Star Wars bounty
That's a
pickups.
bad question.
Oh boy.
We like it. We like it.
We like it. What do you got? This is our
Ready?
show and tell.
Tony, you want to go
part of
first?
I mean, nothing crazy. I got that Tarkin at Ross this morning for $5.99.
Yeah.
And then I got this 3-pack off Amazon. It went half off, so it was $24 for 3 TVC figures. I was like, yeah, that's a good price.
Whoa!
I didn't want to pay
that's
$50, but $24, and they're all unpunched in there. So I was like, that's cool. I mean,
Yeah.
And
Heck yeah.
the box is like mint, dude.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
like,
it's
I'm looking at the
crispy.
corner. Yeah, I'm looking at the corners. I'm like, dude, there's nothing wrong with this box.
yeah, there's a
That's
little
sick.
ding up over here, but I mean, I'll probably take these out of the this box and put it on the wall. But that and yeah, I don't really have anything crazy. I don't think.
Yeah,
I got the N1 Starfighter, the vintage collection one. I got that a couple of days ago from Amazon. That thing is beautiful in person.
Nice.
really,
Um,
and it's cheap
you haven't
too, right?
yeah, I'm
Is it
gonna show
like
you.
a
It's beautiful.
How much is that going for? Because I need to pick that up. Excuse me. I'm looking at it now.
Oh yeah.
I'm looking at
What?
this.
That thing looks so good.
Yeah, it's
So-
131. It's 131 bucks. That's not bad.
It
at
was
all.
on sale for 104, so I got it for 104. So
Love it.
this thing,
Dude,
the-
that is
the base-
sick.
the base is awesome. You could pose it at any angle,
Oh, I like that.
right?
Mhm.
Nice.
You could switch this and put a R5 there, but it didn't come with it,
Mhm.
and it comes with a unpunched Mando.
Oh, sweet.
Oh, I
He's
would.
got
Yep,
the,
that,
Yeah,
the
that's
dark
nice.
saber and the spear, the Beskar spear. So
Oh, that's cool.
I'm a sucker for TVC vehicles, man.
Yeah, that's
Sucker.
a
that
badass
looks
vehicle,
great.
though.
Yeah, that looks great.
Thank you.
Yeah. How about you, Will? Any recent?
So I pulled some posters off of the wall. I got a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
I get packages every day, which is kind of annoying.
Oh, yeah, you're in the.
yeah,
Man.
I know the feeling.
yeah,
Hi, I'm
Um,
Will. I have a problem.
yes, exactly. See, it's been 26 hours since my last purchase. No, I've got a bunch of stuff like the Gentle Giant Mall. I finally got the big vintage or the one that looks like the
Oh,
old Kenner
yeah.
figures.
Oh, yeah.
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 I
Yeah.
found that at a store in the mall for
Mhm.
it was listed for $100 and it rang up wrong. And the guy was like, "It says it's $40."
You're
And I
like,
was like,
sounds good.
I was like, okay. And he was like, whatever. So he gave it to me for $40.
Hell
which
yeah, dude.
I was like, let's go.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
I'll shout out Tony real quick. Because I pulled some of the posters that I've got off the wall. I love vintage posters. So this one is Tony actually sent me this. It's from the old Taco Bell promotions that they did for
Oh,
episode
yeah.
one.
See,
99.
I remember that. Oh,
Yeah,
my
and what's
gosh.
awesome is
Yeah.
it
I used to go to
Tony
Taco Bell a
sent
lot.
them with the Taco Bell like sheet, so it says like on the back, it's like $5 family night for a gordita crunch or like whatever it says on the back.
Yeah.
So that's funny that it comes with that. I got this. This is from a few months before Empire came out. They did these. This is Burger Chef and Coca-Cola did
Burger
this collab.
Chef. Wow.
And so it's
Dude,
this
that's
really
a
cool
nice-
poster art. I believe it's a few months before. It should have the year down here. 1980. Yeah. So Lucasfilm
Okay.
1980. I got that, and then there's a couple in the set. I only got this one because the Dagobah is my favorite in Empire. But I got this as well from when Burger Chef did their collaboration with Coca-Cola for Return of the Jedi. And I got this as well.
Oh, dude,
so
that's
cool.
amazing. Oh my god.
Which is super cool. And on the back, it has a bunch of scenes from the movie. When you open up the poster, this is a cooler side to display. So this was, I believe this one was a mail away poster from 1983. And it was in great condition. So I got both of those.
See, that stuff's awesome. Like,
yeah,
it's such rarity. You never get to see that. And then when I get to see that, it's like, oh, it just brings back so many memories.
That's
awesome.
When I say weird stuff, like that's the kind of stuff that I like to collect.
That's not even weird, man.
It's the stuff where I'm like, whoa, that was like, or stuff that came in like cereal boxes or stuff like that. Like the little physical media pieces of merchandising are my favorite because that's always the stuff that I wanted when I was a kid. So now looking for stuff like that, like there's like I've got this too. I got so I had one of these, but this is a recent one that I got because the first one wasn't in great condition. This is a VHS tape of the making of Star Wars. So from Star Wars to Jedi.
CBS Fox.
Yeah, dude. Like this is so cool. This was like $3. I got this in like a lot off eBay and got this VHS tape as well. So just stuff like this, stuff that like I won't buy like the big like high price collectible. I'll buy like the little stuff for like a pin or like I was looking at patches the other day from when the movies were coming out that were like mail away packages that were really cool. I'm the biggest of like t-shirts that you had to like send in box tops from the back of a comic book. And they were like, you send this in after you buy the comic book, you can pick from any of these 5 t-shirts. Like I look for that stuff because you just can't find it anywhere. My hero for all of this is Star Wars Thrifting on Instagram. I don't know if you guys follow her. She
has crazy
incredible stuff.
Her
name's it's Star Wars Thrifting on Instagram. The stuff that she finds at flea markets and walking, I'm like, you must be in a different galaxy to be able to just walk in somewhere and just score the way she'll be like, oh yeah, this Qui-Gon Jinn statue, blah 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 blah, was only a penny, and you're like, there's no way. But she's got everything set up in her room. Fantastic what she's got on Instagram. But yeah, she's my hero for all of that. Every time she puts anything on her story, she probably thinks I'm super annoying. I'm like, holy crap, that's so cool. That's really cool. Oh my gosh, that's so cool. Just DMing her after, like replying to her stories on Instagram. But yeah, her collection is in just stuff like this, like a Pizza Hut ad from what is this, 99 with Jar Jar. Like that's so cool.
Misa back. Oh my gosh, I wish I had this.
Yeah,
I want that squishy. There's a Pizza Hut squishy. What?
Yeah,
Misa back. Oh, I want that squishy. I'm a big Jar Jar fan.
A while back, Tony and I were talking about the small see-through like the vision clickers that you used to get from Revenge of the Sith. I've got the Obi-Wan and I've got a Dooku up there, but like, and those like I've kept since I got them in the drive-thru when I was in school getting those when they came out. But we were looking through and like you can get a whole pack of them online. That's the kind of stuff where like I've got so many old Star Wars Pez figures in a shelf out in the main room out here that my wife loves. It's not in the containment zone.
She loves it. Oh, my wife hates it.
Oh no, when I'm being incredibly sarcastic that stuff is taking place in our living room. it needs to be confined in this wall space or hanging from the ceiling at this point for me to keep it in here.
Yeah.
We were talking about the ghost earlier. I have no idea where I'm going to put that.
But yeah,
I
same.
have no idea where I'm going to put that ghost.
I'm in the same boat too. I'm
Yeah.
like, no room, but I'll figure it out.
Yeah,
When it
those
gets
are a
here.
few of my pickups pretty recently. And then stuff like the Scout Trooper is my favorite trooper design of all time. So
Yeah.
I just got the Black Series Trooper. I've got a Power of the Force, Luke and Vader and Palpatine Jedi duel box set
Oh,
up
wow.
there.
Yeah, I had that.
Yeah, so cool. I found it sealed on eBay, and it was like $25. I was like, yes. So got that in the box. That's my favorite scene in all of Star Wars is Luke and Vader from Return of the Jedi and everything that happens on the Death Star and Palpatine's ship and everything. So that's my favorite in all of Star Wars. But so anything Luke Skywalker related when he's wearing the black and the thing flips open.
Oh,
I'm gonna buy it. Yeah. Like Tony and I were on stream earlier today, and some of the guys from Mortis FM, they do a podcast who we were on stream with. They were talking about the Star Wars Unleashed figures.
Oh yeah,
that were more like statues from Revenge of the Sith in that time. And I found the Luke one on eBay while we were on stream because I
did you buy it?
I bought it immediately.
Oh, nice.
Like I was looking at it and I was like, they have to have the Luke. They have to have the Luke. And I found one that was loose and not in the packaging because like that's just too cool not to display somewhere.
Yeah.
And then the last thing I got for toys is just because Return of the Jedi is my favorite.
Oh, those are cool. I almost bought those.
This is such a cool box set, and like the art on the back, and
nice.
like
I almost
that's
got
my
those at
favorite.
ICC.
So I'm hoping they do a Black Series Anakin from Ahsoka because they did it with Qui-Gon Jinn from Kenobi. So I'm just hoping they do one with his Sith robes or Revenge of the Sith robes.
That's nice.
Black Series from Ahsoka, but. Yeah, that's not it for my pickups, but we'll be here for hours.
Yeah.
Well, great bounty pickups, guys. But how about you, Sean? Anything?
I think I told you last. The only thing I got is non-Star Wars related. I got the Regal Robot Holy Grail from Indiana Jones.
Did you drink?
Nice.
Did you drink
No
from
way.
it? Did you drink from it?
No, it's still in the box.
Oh, you didn't open it yet? Oh,
No.
Live unboxing.
I'm just lazy.
nah, I shouldn't talk. I have a
PJ. Yeah, PJ's got so many stuff that's not unboxed.
Yeah, I shouldn't talk.
No, I need to. No, what I was doing because I was making a little diorama because all my Indiana Jones stuff's at work, so I've got a DTOFs at work. So I was making a little Indiana Jones diorama that I have a whole DTOFs that's Indiana Jones, so that's going to go in there. So I was trying to finish that up before I opened it.
Awesome.
That's awesome.
But yeah, that's it.
All right.
I've been a good boy.
Well, I think I was talking to you, Sean, last week, off air, and then I'm like, yeah, I've been pretty good. Like I haven't bought anything, and then I go to New York Comic Con and
Nice.
go crazy. So I was only there to pick up. My son loves like anime, and he needed this Demon Slayer Crocs, which whatever.
Oh hell yeah!
Yes, I mean like so I got it for him.
Awesome.
But while I was there, I was like, all right, let me go check out Hallmark and see if they have any exclusives. Because I decorate like I decorate my Christmas tree with all Star Wars stuff. I have the Death Star topper. So I was able to get their exclusive, which was a Darth Revan and Black Chrysanthemum.
Oh,
nice.
So I got that. And then at the same weekend, Hallmark released the rest of their Star Wars, like, I guess premieres, for the year. So I got this Naboo Starfighter right here, and then I got the Rancor because I love the Rancor.
That Rancor is awesome.
Did you get the Anakin? You got the Anakin.
Oh, I have. Yeah. Oh, I got the Anakin.
And wasn't even gonna bring that up.
Oh no,
the boy Java.
Yeah,
I love the big boy.
Oh, you guys, these things talk, right? So, and if you connect them together, if you connect the sail barge and Jabba the Hutt, they talk and they
way.
Yes.
That is
this one will blow your mind. I don't know if you.
This one's amazing.
Oh
this
yeah.
one,
when it switches,
it's in stock. That thing's sold out every time.
Yeah, but they said they were going to do a reissue. So this is the reissue.
Yeah.
What if he doesn't survive?
Yeah.
lot to me.
The Empire will compensate you if he dies.
I don't want to get demonetized, but
So
yeah,
it's
Chills.
amazing.
go to the end where it comes up.
yeah. So it will say all the quotes from the movie, obviously from the scene,
I
and
love
then
I need to get
yeah,
that.
I need
that.
so Han gets lowered,
Oh,
right?
That's so cool.
And it will make all the noises too, and then he'll come up as like frozen in carbonite.
I need to buy that this
That's
week.
Will, you never
so
saw
cool.
this?
No, I've seen it before. It was sold out when I tried to get it.
Yeah.
I'm not even putting it
yeah,
on the. I'm not even putting it on the tree. It's just going to sit in the collection room.
Oh
somewhere.
yeah.
Oh, you need to get it. I mean, it's amazing, and it comes out like with Han Solo frozen carbonite. So
Dude, it's
Wow.
So cool.
yeah, I mean, Hallmark's really doing a great job with some of their stuff. I spoke to their one of their I guess their sculptors or artists.
free
you could say.
shipping on that too.
Yeah,
Nice.
I highly recommend it, man. It's like you said, it's hard. I'll pick up in store, but they're hard to get. So if you can find one near your area, highly recommend it.
That's
So
awesome.
I got that, and so I was walking around, and I ran into Stance, the sock store.
Yeah.
And then I
Cool.
was trying to look for it, but they had an exclusive. They had the Clone Wars sock set, basically, where they have like Anakin, Maul,
Oh damn.
Ahsoka, and Obi-Wan. But I can't find it here. But it was only a New York Comic Con exclusive, so I picked that up.
That's cool.
Yeah. So what else did I pick up? I think that's it from there. I'm trying to think if I had anything else. Oh, let me share some stuff from New York Comic Con. So
Did you go all 4 days? Or
I just went once.
1 day?
Yeah,
Nice.
one day. I could only do one day that weekend. So, but here is Mark from the new Novo. So he had a nice booth
Nice.
over there.
Cool.
With all the high end Star Wars like helmets and stuff. And they premiered the flight suit for the TIE fighter, and that flight suit's only like $200, which isn't bad. So if you wanted the cosplay,
What?
yeah,
Did you see the Death Trooper helmet?
yeah, it's not the specialist though.
I know. Remember when he was on our show, he said he was, I think it was May 4th. They were talking about doing the specialist helmet. I've
Yeah.
been waiting on that because that's the next helmet I'm buying, and I'm still waiting.
So one cool thing about his booth is that you could try on the helmets. Mind you, I didn't try them on just because I don't want to smell someone's breath.
You don't know what
Yeah.
sweaty
Yeah,
nerds they're trying
yeah.
on those helmets.
Yeah, you're like,
Yup.
oh yeah, oh cool, it's awesome, feels awesome. What's that? Smells like meatballs. What's
Somebody sneezes in there.
Yeah. Oh, COVID. But anyway,
Oh, Luke.
yeah. So I went to the Gentle Giant booth, and they had
Nice.
some amazing stuff. I think
That
they're
thing's
doing
awesome.
dude, they're doing such a great job. And here's the Thrawn. This looks amazing in person. I'm definitely buying this Thrawn, by the way. I do have the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive, the Thrawn, where it's from Rebels, where he has like all his trophies and stuff. I don't know if you guys
Oh
know.
wow,
Oh yeah.
that's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, I have that one, but I'm thinking about selling it so I could get this Thrawn. Here's the Vader.
That thing's
This
awesome,
one,
too.
oh, dude,
I've got that on pre-order.
Dude, Sean, it's amazing. Even
That's
in
awesome.
person, it looks amazing.
Yeah, that's
Right.
awesome.
It's like pretty damn sick.
Oh yeah, looks
Wow.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's their Thrawn.
Ooh, I didn't know they did a Thrawn.
Yeah.
They did more than
Yeah,
one,
I've
didn't
seen
they?
that.
They did one where he's like this too, right?
Yeah.
They did more than
Oh.
one of Lars, I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that other one's a smaller. It's like a 1/7 scale.
Yeah.
Or something. This one's a half scale, but this is pretty good too. Here's the Gamorrean. This one looks amazing.
Wow.
That hasn't come out yet for pre-order. I'm jumping all over that.
Sean, it looks phenomenal.
Yeah, I'm getting that
person.
100%.
Yeah. Plo Koon looks amazing. I was staring at this
That
thing
is
for like,
sick.
dude, it's such a cool pose. Like, I was just like, wow. Like, this is like a really well done statue.
That's
I think-
awesome.
yeah. Especially if you're a Plo Koon fan or
Yeah.
prequel fan.
Yeah.
Here's armor. That's pretty cool. Some of
Nice.
their animated 1/7 scale busts. They have so
Nice.
you could swap out the portraits there. There's Kit Fisto. This one looks great. Cad Bane.
Yeah.
Nice.
This one, dude, the peg. This is his peg in that like one leg. So that one
Oh.
leg is holding up the whole statue.
Jeez.
So this one it actually looks like it's chromed out. This is their new one from the
Nice.
That's the one that I've been
Oh.
wanting, that Akbar, but I waited on it way too long and it sold out. I was like, damn it.
This
Damn.
looks
That
great.
was
One
nice.
1/6 scale. Yeah.
Yeah,
Did they
couple more.
have the new Clone Wars season 7 Vader statue where he's holding the lightsaber?
No, I was looking for that
Oh
one.
man, that thing is cool.
Yeah, that's and you know
Ooh, Savage.
Savage, yeah.
Yeah.
That one's nice. They're really killing it, guys. Like honestly, like you know, I mean, some statues look kind of off, but like most of their stuff now is just like it looks like really
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
This is the one you're talking about, Will. Hold on, let me show this one off.
Oh my gosh, that thing is incredible. This thing
Oh,
Yeah.
with
Yeah,
the
yeah.
with the 332nd Trooper helmet that's right there, just like the show. Like
Yeah.
that's an amazing piece right
Yeah,
there.
that's badass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have that helmet tattooed on my thigh. So
Oh, you do?
I love that whole scene. That's
Mhm.
one of my favorite scenes in all of Star Wars, where he picks up the Morai, flies over, and then it just
Mhm.
slowly zooms out with him in the middle of the Clone Wars, like the helmet. That's
Yeah.
beautiful Star Wars
Yeah.
right there.
And
That's awesome.
what a great ending to that animated show, right?
Yep.
It
Oh
was
my
like,
God. Perfect.
You're like, oh, it was perfect, you know. So
That was like the animation version of like an epilogue. It
Yep.
was fantastic.
Yep.
yeah. Also, there were some releases by Christian Wagoner, if I'm saying his name right. He's one of my favorite artists. So he does like these artists, like these.
Yeah.
Oh.
You can see the reflection. Like these are
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
awesome. Mm.
So
Wow,
he's got this one where you can see
Ahsoka and
that one's amazing with the
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's Jesse, right?
Yep.
yeah.
And
That's awesome.
and here's Vader in that scene, the hallway
The
scene.
Rogue One.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. That one's cool. I like the red.
That
Yeah.
is. He's already
Ooh.
force choking him.
Yeah. That's cool.
It's really cool. I have one of his prints. This one's cool
That's
too.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah. He's in Celebration too, Tony. You know, he's been there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's so cool. This is such an awesome idea too. I love
yeah.
this concept.
Yeah, like it's
Yeah.
very different. Oh, this one. Oh, yeah.
The
That
Dorito.
one is
That's a good
so
one.
dope.
Who shot
That's
first?
cool. Yeah.
And this one.
From-
and
yeah. The
Shore
shore trooper. Love it.
Ooh, Jabba Enlay is there too.
Yeah. And
Oh,
is that
I
Obi-Wan in
need
there?
that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's the last
Wow.
thing he saw.
Does he sell these as prints?
yeah.
Oh yeah,
just
yeah,
does them.
yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, just hit him up. He's selling these for like $90, I think.
Yeah.
Wow, that's not
Yeah.
bad for a print.
Yeah, this is the one I have.
Oh,
'Cause I
right
love-
before he
Nice.
sliced up.
Yeah.
Poor
Mid-Fortuna.
Because he didn't last.
Yeah, he's
Oh,
the
that's
armor.
sick.
This
Oh
one
yeah.
too.
I've seen this one before, that Boba Fett one. I saw
Yeah.
that a long time ago.
I like the
Yeah.
two. I like the two Vaders and the AT-AT driver.
Yeah.
Those
Yeah.
are my three favorite ones.
I need Vader
Nice.
looking up at Luke from Return of the Jedi, where he's standing him
Oh,
over with the green
yeah.
lightsaber and looking at his hand.
Yeah,
That's what that would be
that would be awesome.
immediate
Yeah.
with that in the eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you could message him on on Facebook. He'll respond, and you could I'm sure he'll do something like that. But he does
That's
amazing
so cool.
work. He does amazing work. So Bottleneck Gallery also released some some prints today. I missed out on it. I'm kind of like angry at myself. So Bottleneck Gallery is one of my favorite companies to buy art prints from. By the way, it's one of the things I collect is a lot of art prints.
I love that.
I don't know.
Oh,
why.
I was looking at their site earlier today. They did a really cool. They do the reflective pieces, right?
Yeah.
Where
Yeah.
they move. Yeah.
Yeah, I think they're. I'm not sure what they're. I don't know. Yeah, so this is the one they released today, the Rogue One, which I am so mad at myself
Oh,
That's
for
so
not
good.
damn.
picking up. So um this artist, I think her name's Icy, and I forgot her last name, but she's done like A New Hope, Return of the Jedi, a lot of like awesome ones.
Yeah.
What size are these prints?
They're big. They're by like the
24,
18
36?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me see if I could pull up her work on Instagram.
I
Yeah,
w-
she
I
does.
saw somebody that I'm buddies with on Instagram. She bought the Return of the Jedi 40th anniversary poster that they did.
Yeah,
With Luke standing in the middle. They were selling that as well, and it's
yeah,
pretty big. I mean, it's like theater size.
yeah.
Yeah.
That. Did you? By the way, Will, did you go and watch the release of Return of the Jedi on them?
No, I was gone that weekend, and it was
Oh,
like the
Oh.
4 days that I wasn't in town, and I was so
Oh,
mad.
okay.
I was so mad.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
That's
missed it
beautiful.
too,
I
man.
would so get that. I didn't go
yeah.
to I mean, Tony and I were streaming that day, but they released the episode 5 in theaters for the Ahsoka series.
yeah.
Oh, they did.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
they did a
Ah,
showing of it. Actually, I've got the poster right here because our buddy Retney's Holocron, if you guys don't follow him, he does great lore videos and like explanation videos on Instagram.
Mhm.
He's definitely going to hit 100K subs by the end of this year.
Oh, wow.
But he sent me, so him and his girlfriend went, and she didn't want hers, so I texted him and I was like,
Oh, nice.
please give it to me, please give it to me.
Yeah.
Dude.
So I've got that now, which is super sick because I couldn't find this anywhere online.
No, they didn't release it nowhere.
Yeah, that it's just a promotional poster, and it says now streaming on Disney Plus because it's like a promo piece.
Yeah.
But it's got the Anakin in the back. It's got Balin right there. It's a very cool poster. So I was stoked that his girlfriend was nice enough to pick one up and then not want it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Oh, dude,
So
that
cool.
I was like, oh man, I wish I got. And the tickets were free, I think.
Yeah,
It was
first
free,
come,
yeah.
first served.
But it's just first come first serve, which went by like.
You got to
super
get
quick.
there hours early though to line up too, because we had a buddy that got tickets.
Mhm.
He drove, I think, from Rhode Island to New York, but when he got
Yeah.
there, it was already like they cut off the line, so he didn't get in.
Yep.
Damn.
Yeah.
That
And
would suck.
for Tony, the closest one for us was Disney Springs,
Orlando.
the AMC
Yeah.
there, which
Yeah.
like that's going to be packed immediately.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
a few feet down from the actual Star Wars store, like you're at Disney World. That's the hub for a lot of that. So
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
you're like, I'll just watch it at home. An
yeah,
hour
Yeah.
later.
Yeah.
we streamed,
Yeah.
so it was fun.
Yeah. This was also released by Bottleneck Gallery. This is the Star Wars
Oh,
Rebels.
That's right up your alley, Tony.
I like that a lot.
That's cool.
Yeah. Yeah. What else
That's
got
amazing.
released? Yeah, and one last thing we could definitely talk about in terms of things that were released recently is the Hot Toys Hera. I don't know if you guys seen this one.
The face
yeah.
sculpt looks really,
Oh
really
my
good.
gosh,
Right?
it is like
I
spot
looked
on.
at it and I'm like, bro, is that a picture from the show? Like, it looks really spot on.
Dude, like even from afar, you would think that this is Mary Elizabeth Winstead. You're like
Yep.
right
Yeah.
here. You're
Yeah.
like, whoa.
Like, that's ridiculous, man. It's scary how they're getting better and better, and they're already amazing.
Oh yeah. The only thing that they got wrong is the I mean
The badonkadonk.
the dunk. I'm kidding.
The dumper.
The dumper is
No
not big
kick.
enough.
Rump not to scale.
Yeah. Yeah.
First of all, I think this is the first show or content in terms of Star Wars that we get to see a lot of tight pants around that area. I mean, I'm not complaining, but
There was a lot of cake. There was a lot
Yeah,
of
it
cake.
was a
It was
lot
like
of
a big
cake.
thing.
even with Sabine, I'm like, man, those are really
Sabine
tight.
too. Yep.
It was
So-
AI.
Yeah.
It was CGI. We have no way of knowing.
Yeah, but I'm just like, why is it so tight around the area, but everything else is loose? You know what I'm saying? Like, come on.
It's all
What's going
good.
on? It's all good.
Yeah.
I mean,
All
I'm
good.
not complaining.
I
I
like
love
cake.
the guy who plays Carson Teva, but did you guys see they did the meme of everybody talking about Hera like that? And they were like, I watched Star Wars for the plot, and then it would be Hera from behind. But
Oh,
they
yeah.
did it with Carson Teva walking away, and he's got like a wedgie in his X-Wing suit.
Oh.
Oh my
I saw it on Twitter
Oh,
like 2 days ago.
God.
I was like, oh man, poor guy.
Oh my goodness.
That's funny.
Yeah. But I mean, any of you guys getting this, or you think this is a big rabbit
Nah,
hole?
Look how
yeah.
good the face looks.
Not Hera for me. I'm definitely getting the Chopper because I love Chopper.
Mhm.
So I'm waiting for her. I
Yeah.
hope they nail hers. And if she looks just as good as this, right away, I'm getting it.
Instant pre-order. Yeah.
Yep.
The
I'm gonna go right to
Anakin with the
Emerald City
hair
Comics.
sold
They,
out.
they do the pre-orders in there.
Oh,
Yeah.
do they?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, that's cool.
Yeah, like come on, you know what you're doing, promo people.
Oh,
Yeah,
right
yeah.
there. Look
You
at that
didn't do
kid.
There it
that's not
is.
to show off the
Yeah.
holster. All right.
Yeah.
What holster, Will?
Yeah.
What are you
Gee.
talking
There,
about?
hey, there's a holster. I was just
Yeah. What is this holster you speak of?
Don't ask me the color
What
of
a nice
anything.
satchel! It is so.
Yeah.
The detail on the satchel. Is
I
so
know where she
good.
keeps her extra ammo.
I know a bunch of people were talking about obviously that Anakin looked really cool too with the real hair.
Oh,
they
yeah.
did.
Wasn't
yeah.
it limited to 1,000? and
It
that's
sold
or
out
something like that?
immediately.
Yeah.
Oh
Crazy.
yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I was so prepared for that release because I love Anakin. It's one of my Star Wars characters, favorite Star Wars characters of all time. But man, it was a lot of people that wanted it to, but
Yeah.
that just goes to show you like how popular Anakin is now, right?
Yeah.
Like after
Yeah.
all these years, especially when he got the hate during the prequels, you're like, oh, but the fact that full circle back, like now he's getting all the love that he
Yep.
deserves.
Yep.
Yeah,
which
yeah.
is it's
Yeah, it's beautiful.
really it's
Awesome.
beautiful. Yeah. Speaking of which, that's my favorite Star Wars characters. Will, what's yours, like, of all time?
Oh,
That's such a tough question.
I think the easiest bet is Luke for me. It's just
Okay.
it's tough to say Luke a lot of times because you know what happens in the sequels. So when you say that Luke is your favorite character, you're like, oh yeah, when? So it's kind of like a weird answer.
Yeah.
Personally, I love this time period of Luke. So at post Return of the Jedi, obviously before the sequels. So basically everything that happens in like the Legends and the EU books, that's my favorite character is that Luke Skywalker. My list is so long, dude. Like obviously I love Ahsoka, but like Luke. I think Cad Bane is the most underrated character in all of Star Wars.
Oh,
he's such a cool character. I love Cad Bane.
I love Cad Bane.
How about you, Tony? What's your?
So it usually fluctuates between Maul, Anakin, and Boba Fett, but usually Maul is up top. I'm big on Darth Maul, especially I remember back in '98 when the trailer dropped for Phantom Menace, like the year before, and seeing him on screen, I was like, this dude looks so cool, so evil. And then when he ignited the dual blade, I was like, they could do that? Like, I was so shocked back then. And just ever since that, the little bit we got of him in the movie, everything in Clone Wars, everything in Rebels, like, I just love Maul, man. That's just my guy. And then Anakin's Anakin, man. Like, so they're up there.
All right, cool. And last one before we wrap things up. Dark side or light side? Will.
Light side. Light side is the balance side, and you can't have one without the other. The light side's the only way to go. Everybody else, I'm pretty sure on this call, it's called Sith Cast, and his name is literally Star Wars Sith. I might be the only one who's light side on here.
You're not. You're not.
Nah. Sean leans. He's in the Sith Cast podcast, but he leans a little bit more to the.
Yeah, I'm like Anakin episode 2. I'm just not completely committed to the dark side yet. I'm kind of like wavering.
Rather than younglings, it's sand people. You're slicing up.
Yeah, I got to start somewhere.
Oh my! He's slicing something at least.
Yeah.
So
very much like Balin, Sean.
Yeah.
Exactly. See.
Oh, there you go.
I knew
See,
I was drawn to these characters, but right in the middle.
Yeah.
You know, always stay neutral.
How about you, Tony?
It's all in the name, baby. Star Wars Sith.
Oh, that's what I figured. I want to assume.
Dark side. Yep.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So, Well, I just wanted to say thank you to Will, aka Diamond Figs, and Tony, aka Star Wars Sith, for
Hell
joining
yeah.
the pod. This is a lot. I mean, honestly, guys, like I had like a ton of fun.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
too,
I
man.
could
man.
Love
honestly
it.
go
Too.
on and on for like a long time, but I know you guys stream early. I'm sure you guys are tired. It's getting late, but I hope we could do this again because, dude,
Absolutely.
Yeah,
it
man.
was
This was
I'm
fun.
always down. Always down.
Yeah,
we
so
we
yeah.
get that a lot when Tony and I are together talking to people. It's like, man, I could have done that for like 6 hours. Tony and I are like,
Yeah.
yeah, we know. We can talk
Yeah.
forever.
oh yeah.
Yep.
Well, I was gonna say, we should definitely plan like a meetup, and hopefully we could all meet up maybe in MegaCon.
MegaCon. That's
Because
the
I
next
just
one.
feel like when we get together and with Nilda
Oh.
also with us, I just think we're just gonna like go crazy.
Absolutely.
It's this, but live action. Like, let's go. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah,
That's
and
awesome.
we still. I mean, I know you guys. There's so much to talk about, like Lego Star Wars. We still haven't touched upon the
Yeah.
tattoos. I know, Will. You said you had some. I'm looking to get one from. I don't know if you guys know Paul Marino tattoos. Have you
Oh
seen his work?
yeah, of course.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we had him on the podcast. So
Really?
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
such a
So
cool
awesome.
guy.
Before we end,
Nice.
speaking of tattoos, I have to plug my buddy Chris.
Of course.
He did. I'm gonna pull it off the wall.
Oh
Hold on.
yeah, absolutely, man.
That thing is sexy. Oh my god,
I've been looking at that thing the whole time.
bro.
Like I
this
didn't
thing
want to
is
say anything to
ridiculous.
Will. Like I'm like, yeah, I'm paying attention, but that I'm looking at. I'm
And-
trying.
Oh yeah.
So my buddy Chris,
Dude.
he's an incredible artist, tattoo artist, and mainly like Japanese style paintings.
Mhm.
He did this a couple years ago. This is from when Rogue One came out. Death Trooper is his favorite trooper of all time. He had a full cosplay. He
Hell
had
yeah.
every piece of merchandise that they sold for the Death Trooper. I think for the year before Rogue One, when they started selling Death Trooper merch for
Mhm.
like the full 6 years after or something like that, he had literally everything that they sold down to stickers and receipts with
Damn.
Death Troopers on it. He doesn't
Damn.
have that collection anymore, but he did this painting, and he's the biggest Star Wars nerd, just like me. So, and he's local to Naples, where I am. So he did this for me because he's a super nice guy. But he's doing a painting for me of it's all Japanese style, and it's Maul's severed head and Savage Opress's severed head with
Cannot
with-
wait.
with Palpatine's saber on the bottom from that episode of Clone Wars, and it's got like
shoot.
Japanese flowers and painting. It's amazing the stuff that
that's
he can
awesome.
do. He's an
That's
incredible
awesome.
artist. Like he's done all of my tattoos. I've got the helmet right here from Clone Wars. Like I said, I've got a Lego, the original Lego Boba Fett that came out. I've
Oh.
got that on my thigh right here. He's the best dude. I love Chris to death. But yeah, just to plug him real quick, since we were talking about artists, he's amazing.
Does he have an Instagram that people can
Yeah,
follow?
Chris Buckholtz. So Chris and then BUCKHOLTS. He's amazing. And he's done.
BUC Oh, I think
It's
Buckholtz.
his
I found it.
profile is the red origami.
I got
What is
him.
it? The swan.
Yeah, I'm gonna just show it real quick. So for people that wanted to check his artwork
Dude,
out,
he's insane. The stuff that he can do, and like a lot of this stuff is like freehand. Like he
Jeez,
just
man.
sits down and then does this.
That's
His Star
wild.
Wars
Wow.
tattoos are amazing.
That's awesome.
Like
Yeah.
he does amazing stuff. And he's the nicest guy too, biggest Star Wars nerd. So the stuff that he can do, like I said, is fantastic. Really good dude, very good friend
Awesome.
of mine. And yeah, so just to plug him because we were talking about artists and tattoos.
Hell
awesome.
yeah. That's
Um,
awesome.
Yeah.
Here, yeah, I'll put
Chris
his.
Buckholz.
Yeah, I'm gonna put his link.
Really good dude.
Chat. So, all right, guys. So, thank you to to Will, aka Diamond Figs, and Tony, aka Star Wars Sith, for coming on the podcast.
Hell yeah.
We'll love to
It's
have
fun.
them
Thanks for
on
having
too.
us, guys.
Yeah, man. Glad you
Yeah.
got to come on.
Thank you to everyone tuning in tonight's show and talking in the chat. Really appreciate it. So we're definitely going to be back next Wednesday. Really quick, I know you guys do a live stream also. Any day that you guys stream in particular, or is it like
Every Wednesday,
Wednesday,
5 p.m. Eastern
p.m.
Standard Time. Yep, every Wednesday.
every
we go
Wednesday?
live.
Awesome.
Yeah.
right.
And if you turn on post notifications for Tony and I, we're literally going live just on our separate channels all the time. So
Yeah.
Wednesdays is 5.
Yeah.
But every other day, Tony more than me, but every other day we're live talking about stuff.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay.
That's awesome.
Awesome. Well, all right, guys. Thank you guys for watching and tuning in. Just want to say another one in the book, Sean.
Another one in the books.
And I'll leave you guys with this. The Mando spin.
Oh, no, we were having such a good time.
I love it.
Ruined.
Done. They're like, nice
Way to
knowing you.
leave it on a bad
That
note.
moment. I forgot about that moment.
They're like, Tony, we need to rethink this coming back thing.
Yeah, you're like, really?
No more
Yeah.
MegaCon meetup.
Yeah,
We're
sorry.
done.
That's
We're
it.
done.
Revoked.
When we see each other, we're just gonna do the Mando spin. I was like, oh,
You think you think I won't remember that? I'm gonna do it.
guys.
And somebody better get your phone out because that's what I'm immediately gonna do it. I'm gonna have to stretch 3 hours beforehand, but I'm doing it.
Same.
Oh
All right,
my
guys.
God.
I love it.
Native midichlorians be with you guys always and forever. Take care, guys. Have a good night.
Peace.
Peace.
Strike me down with all of your hatred, and your journey towards the dark side will be complete.